There's a lot of misconceptions about the music industry. A lot of people think, it's this big white Jewish man, that's a puppeteer that's basically controlling everything, which you do have the powers to be within any form of entertainment, but there's a lot of moving pieces that a lot of people don't understand, and there's a lot of misconceptions. A lot of people think they know about the entertainment industry, and they really don't. They're basically regurgitating certain statements that they might have heard on TV, or their own personal thoughts, without actually talking to people who work within that field or actually doing their research. And some of you guys have been asking me how my promotion has been going and everything, and it's been going well. I've been shaking up some things. A lot of people don't like what I'm doing, but it is what it is, because I'm one of those guys that come from the community and is not afraid to do certain things that I feel like need to be done within the industry to promote more positivity, especially from the hip hop culture. And I'm glad I'm with an establishment that allows me to make money, but not by the expense of my own integrity or the integrity of my people. And I say that to talk about some statements and some words that, the real life gangsterlicious from the Boondocks, Young Thug a motherfucker. Some statements that he made on Instagram that I thought were not only ignorant, but are very detrimental to a lot of young people out here, considering that they follow him. Now, a lot of the older cats out here, us that, display masculine tendencies, we don't like Young Thug, just for the simple fact that, he does a lot of feminine things. He wears dresses. He says certain things that are very, I would say, homosexual. There's a lot of things that he does. But whether you like it or not, there's a lot of young kids out here who follow Young Thug. They think Young Thug is, one of the dopest cats out right now. And when we got guys like him that come out and make certain statements, it's very, very dangerous. And this goes back to what I was saying about the industry. A lot of times it's not, Jewish men, that promote a lot of this negativity. A lot of times it's our own people. A lot of times our people are willing to sell their soul for a diamond chain or a paycheck. But I'm gonna go ahead and roll this video for you guys, and I want you guys to take a hear of what Young Thug had to say.
War, rage, chaos. It's the only thing needed in Baltimore right now. I wish I was from there. Better yet, I wish I was there. I would go 7:30 with everybody out there. I promise. Fuck the cops. Black Lives Matter. Pray for them people.
Now, I found Young Thug's comments to be very destructive because, for one, going out there and tearing stuff up and, burning up cars or, certain businesses or whatever is not going to make a statement. And like I said, I understand the frustration and the rage from my people that go through certain situations like police brutality, racism, or dealing with white supremacy. I understand the anger and the rage that comes with that. But at the same time, we're not going to create change by going somewhere and just tearing up stuff. There's other ways that we can really make a change if we just use our minds. Now, am I saying, that you shouldn't go out there and protest? No, I'm not saying that. Am I saying that you shouldn't defend yourself if somebody puts their hands on you the wrong way, or in a bad conduct type of way? I'm not saying that. Am I saying that we need to, go home and pray or conform or adapt to a situation because we're faced with certain adversities? No, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that we have to use our mind. We have to really look at our history and study what's worked and what hasn't worked. And from that, those cats and those women out, those sisters out here that know how to think, know how to use their mind, whether we agree on everything or not. We have to collectively come together and start combating these situations in a more intellectual type of way. Now, I'm not saying that we don't hit the streets or we don't do certain things that need to be done as far as footwork. But I'm saying you have to be smart about it. Whatever you do that's in the street, you have to know that it's going to contribute to change. It's not going to get you labeled as a thug, which is basically just a code word in the media for a Negro or a nigga. You have to make sure that what you do out there is not going to play into certain negative stereotypes that people already have towards the black community. And when it comes to Young Thug, I find this to be very ironic, considering Young Thug was the same guy that basically said at the BET Hip Hop Awards he don't give a shit about black lives. He don't care about nothing that's going on in the community. He's shining, he getting money, he got all the jewelry or whatever the hell he wants, so he can care less about it.
They're doing a special on Mike Brown, the Ferguson situation. What do you think needs to be changed in the way black men are policed in America?
Leave that up with the critics and the laws and all that old shit. We having fun, we iced out, we having money. That's how we doing it.
So you feel like it's not the artist's place to speak on social issues?
No.
Now, the only thing I'll give them is that it's not the artist's responsibility to talk about those certain topics. And I've said that before in my video. A lot of times, we want our artists to speak up, which I think they can be very influential in society, and we want them to speak about certain issues, but they don't necessarily have to. But this is my thing with Young Thug. Don't play both sides. Don't try to come out and act like, you down for the cause and you ready to go out there and stand with the people when really you're only gassed up and ready to go out there because you see there's a lot of ignorance out there, and ignorance attracts ignorant motherfuckers. And that's why Young Thug felt the need to come out and make those type of comments, because you guys just saw that he can care less. He getting money, he shine, that's all he care about. But don't play both sides. They don't need you down. They don't need you to pretend like you're down for the cause. Move the fuck back. Let those cats that care about their community, that want to make change, let them go out there and monitor and see what's going on and move our people to the next level. We don't need people like Young Thug dipping their nose into situations like this, causing havoc. So that was my whole thing with this whole, Young Thug thing. Don't play both sides. Don't say, it's all about money and it's up to the law and all that. We getting money, we shining. But then when you see ignorance, all of a sudden you want to pretend as if it's of importance and Black Lives Matter. And, I'm tired of these certain artists selling these wolf tickets, man. If you're going to be about diamonds and fucking hoes and, just getting money and that's all you care about, stay in that lane. Do you. But don't try to come back and holler, racism or white supremacy or pretend like you down for the cause when it directly affects you or when you feel like it can be beneficial to you. But you guys give me your thoughts on, this Young Thug character, because, me, I've gotten fed up with, a lot of our artists playing both sides or pretending as if they care about the issue, or even those, in the general public that play both sides. One minute they hollering racism, next minute, they on something else. They telling us to go pray. Think about it.